What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Recruit Semifinals, Cal versus ABW. I am FRG's Counter Strike with Mr. Cool, presented by Observed by Nexus. Let's get into it.
Yeah, I mean, we got a great game coming up tonight. Tofu Ticklers with a commanding lead over Recruit, tied up there with Wet at 8-2, coming up against ABW's First Son, who are at 6-5 right now, 5-5 in the regular season, fresh off a win with DB.
That's right, Mr. Cool. Cal was for sure a force to be reckoned with, but I wouldn't count ABW out. They've got some shooters on their team. I'm excited to see the bands.
Any standout players on either of these teams for you?
I would say
If we can get to it.
this is really exciting.
So, coming off those picks, how do you feel about ABW picking Mirage, knowing that Cal likes it?
ABW must have some tricks up their sleeves. I know Ace has been going hard in the paint with his role in IGLing, but Cal is very, very comfortable on the map. But that must mean that ABW is just as comfortable as well. So this should be an all out fucking war shootout.
Yeah, I mean, I think Cal is probably comfortable on the map. They've played one game of it in the regular season, but ABW with an impressive 3 wins on Mirage, 59% round win percentage. That is definitely a scary map if you are Cal.
They must have some tricks up their sleeve, and as well, they have a sub for tonight, so maybe that affected the map choice as well.
That could affect the map choice. Uh, Looking at stats here, it does look like Fresh and Enders are going to be pulling the heavy weight. 2 players on ABW above a 1-0 rating, while 4 players on Cal are above 1-0. That there is a little bit of a disparity in firepower here, but something has been working on Mirage, so I think ABW has a good chance of pulling through on this one.
There is a bit of a discrepancy, but again, Fresh has been having a lifetime season, and we can't count out Enders either.
Yeah, Enders, a tried and tested recruit, not quite champion, but he's made it damn close a couple of times. It's a very, very serious player in recruit. And then over on the cow side, we got Pulse sitting at a 133 rating. That is absolutely incredible. Followed up by Palnoma Susio. I hope I'm saying that right, with a 1-1. And then Beef with a 103 and Rex Vimp with a 103. I mean, going into a match against a team stacked like that, I would be sweating a little bit myself.
Unfortunately, Rex, who is their IGL, is being subbed out for I think Brass, but Pulse, rookie of the season, DE, going into a 1-3, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with in the recruits here.
So just to talk about play styles of these two teams, I haven't had the chance to see any Cal games this season, but I have watched a couple of ABW games, and it does look to me like they are a little bit more of a controlled and passive team. How do you think that's going to stack up against Cal's play style?
Cal definitely, since they've got shooters on their team, they definitely tend to capitalize on that. We might see more aggression out of them. So it's really more of a matter of how is ABW going to mitigate the onslaught of Cal.
Yeah, so rotations seem to be crucial from ABW going into these maps. All right, well, we will be taking a short break until we can get into the game here. Seems like servers are still not up, but we will be back with you shortly.
We've got match one of First Son versus Tofu Ticklers. Starting off on pistol round, T side is the Tofu Ticklers.
Yeah, it looks like some pretty standard positioning from the CTs over here, but we are grouping up for an A hit outside. Cow's got a little bit of util to work with, 2 flashes, nothing else.
Looks like they've got 4 by ramp and 1 lurking in the palace position. Flash out.
Sark and Fresh fighting for the connects.
Keep coming towards swinging.
Bomb down in a 5v5 post plant. Griffin gets Zolf.
Ace gets Paloma Sucio. Fresh peeking out towards. We got Enders getting his pick and ramp. Pulse goes down. Oh, beautiful retake from the First Son.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a round you see every day, especially in Recruit. It's a lot of discipline coming in from ABW, not to just try to swing out and take those fights and making it a 5v5 post point.
It was really well done on their part.
And then, like you said, those rotations that came in quick from ABW really paid off. Bomb did go down, so we will be seeing a force buy coming in from Cow. Or no, they sell it back. They will be on an eco here, buying full techs and a P2. Got a smoke and a flash. Think we will see some pace out of Cow this round.
It's looking like a B rush. I could be wrong though.
Seeing some early mid aggro from ABW taking that map space.
We have Enders all the way up top mid. We have Ace looking towards B. Looks like Enders might even be wrapping towards apps.
T's are just going to walk through that smoke, I think.
He's spamming through. He doesn't get one. He gets one, and that's a beautiful trade from Griff. Enders already in apps with Zolf. We've got a 4v3 retake here. Fresh gets his. Enders gets another. 1v4 Griffin versus the world. And they get it.
I mean, if I'm Cow, I'd be very happy with that round, you know. Invested just about the bare minimum into it to get the bomb planted. And they did. That's going to be huge for Cow's eco here.
100%. You think we'll even get an op-out round 3?
So they have the eco for it. I'm not sure if we will see it, though.
I feel like we might get some mid-aggression from Cow here, but I can't predict the future.
Well, it looks like we will see a 5 rifle buy coming in from Cow. We do see the op go down on Enders on ABW. Full util for both teams right now. Enders will be posting up in mid with that op, seeing if he can make something happen here.
The window smoke gets out. It looked like Paloma was looking to flash towards A, but not flash, smoke towards A.
The CTs are going to fight for mid. Fresh gets picked
Paloma
by
gets
Polk.
pick. Zolf gets his. Griff is going up towards connector. Looking window.
Aggressive space being taken through connector by Griffin. Enders going up with the op. Gets
Enders
the pick with the
2.
tech. That puts this into a 2v4.
Paloma Sucio trying to get something on Tetris.
Spots the guy out ticket. Sees the guy stairs. Both T's grouped outside of A main.
Enders getting really aggressive with it. Getting a pick ramp. Gets the trade, Beef.
2v3. Beef has the bomb. And he opts to rotate out, but Ace Awando is in T spawn, ready for him. Will he clear this? And Ace gets the pick.
Another great round from the First Son.
Yeah, you know, looking at that round, it just looks like Cow didn't have the map control they thought they did. You know, taking isolated fights and just not getting theirs.
One thing we have been seeing from ABW is they're taking an aggressive amount of space fairly early into the round. We saw it round 2 with top mid. We're seeing it again in the last round. I'm
Yeah,
curious to see how this is going to continue.
absolutely. We've been seeing 3 players from the CT side fight for early mid, and it's been paying off for them. ABW has been able to control this map for the first 3 rounds so far. We'll see if they can keep up that kind of control. Cow is going to go for a light buy here, buying for next. See a little bit of util come out, maybe enough for an A hit here if they're feeling ballsy enough for it.
I mean, I certainly wouldn't rule it out. It looks
Wow,
like they're smoking a window here.
it's going to be a window and con smoke fighting for mid control, I think. Ender's smoked out, holding the angle.
A little bit of ping through connector. We get a molly out from Zolf.
Great nade from Zolf. Knows to back off on the eco. Anders doesn't get the pick through window.
Pulse
Pulse
up. Pulse goes down.
gets him with the USP. Bomb
And
is
he
now
has
stuck
bomb.
in window.
Fresh holding con, looking towards Cow. Spots 2.
Fresh all too aware. Michael Sark ready to help him. Zolf
Zolf
biting
gets
off a
1.
little too much on Cat.
Brass very quickly gets the trade. Fresh re-peeking out. Gets 2. And that's the round.
Yeah, that's a great play from Fresh. Really showcasing his skill and why he's ABW's best performer so far. But then again, Ender's 7-1 with the op right now. 155 ADR. A very dominant performance from ABW so far. Cow coming back in on a full buy round. Pulse does have the op, but we do see an XM on Griffin.
I would love to see something silly with the XM. Fresh gets pinged at 35 health off the rip.
Looks to me like we might be doing a fake A, late hit B.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to force rotates here.
You got a T push up underpass. You might be able to catch Enders out.
Oh my
Enders
god, he
with the
gets
peak
that!
of the century.
Ace takes out Beef.
T's
Zolf
still
rotating
not
through,
deterred.
looking apps. Zolf gets another one.
Palma and Pulse in a 2v3. Still a doable round. Taking the fight through mid. Pulse going into Cat now.
Columbus Sucio going up underpass. Pulse is seeing if he can get his right now through.
Zolf is still holding down the B site here. This could be big for him.
Paloma
and
Sucio with a crazy pick. Getting onto the B side.
Michael Sark with the pick on the Pulse, making this into a 1v2.
If anyone on Cow can do this, it's probably Paloma Sucio planting the bomb. Fresh going in for the fight. Paloma Sucio here, looking left. Gets one. 1v1, Fresh versus Paloma Sucio. And Fresh gets the pick.
Great play by Fresh. So close from Paloma. You know, that's heartbreaking. But another good bomb plant. I think we've seen 3 out of 4 rounds where Cow gets a bomb down.
If you were in Cow's shoes, what would you like to see them doing differently to get some rounds on the board?
You know, I think they're playing a little bit too much for the map control right now. Like, I'd like how they're getting onto site and getting bombs down, but I almost want to say I'd like to see a 4 or 5 person mid hit. You know, we see 3 CTs playing very aggro in mid. I'd like to stuff a little bit of that aggression.
Especially if they can isolate duels in mid, I feel like that would be very, very beneficial to them and their strategy.
We are going to be seeing some A smokes go out here, and they are fighting for top mid.
Ender's fighting for top mid right now. Let's see if he gets the pick.
Doesn't
Another one
connect.
comes out top mid. Pulse gets the frag on Enders. Zolf seeing if he can get one in the trade. Zolf gets the trade. Mollied off now. Fresh in a fight on A side. Gets one.
Two more are out, though.
Does he see Brass in sandwich? Michael Sark going in. Gets his.
Now Brass in a 1v4 stuck sandwich. I don't think they know he's here. Might be able to do a little bit of damage with the mech. Fresh, close to danger, and he doesn't realize. Peeks into Enders and gets taken down.
First Son is looking dominant right now on this CT half.
Absolutely. We got three players that are just going absolutely crazy right now. We got Enders at 8-1, 120 ADR, Zolf at 8-3, 97 ADR, and Fresh at 7-1, 134 ADR. You know, these three players are just doing God's work for their team right now, bringing it to 6-0.
You know, people in Recruit, they're calling Fresh, they're calling him the pre-fire profiteer, they're calling him the freak, they're calling him an absolute cerebral assassin. He's
They
having
do
a
be saying
lifetime
that.
game in a lifetime season.
Cow's eco is not looking the best. They take attack here to try to sort it out a bit. We're going to see 3 AKs, Mac 10, and a Scout coming out. Full buy on ABW. And it looks like we will see some early mid aggression here. Two players fighting for top.
Enders again smoked out, narrowly misses the pick through the smoke. Zolf getting a little bit aggressive through. They're going to go through the smoke. Oh my goodness, they catch him.
Like a Titanic and an iceberg right there.
Griff is going up towards Sniper's Nest, seeing if they can get another pick. Ace gets the spray down on Brass. Two coming out through Abs. Beef on the entry. One more on B. Can they get him? Fresh is already there getting his. Pulse down. Is he going to get the guy towards bench? There's 3 on B. It is a 2v3 situation here for the Abyss Walkers.
Still more than doable for Fresh. I mean, Michael Sark and Fresh in a 2v3 retake. Both fighting through market. Fresh out. Gets
Fresh
taken
goes
out by
down by Poppy Susio. Michael Sark in a 1v3 situation.
Sark gets one, but can't find another. Palmo Susio takes him out. And production has been telling us that we are butchering Palmo Susio's name.
Shout out Paloma Susio.
We will see yet another buy coming out from, or another awkward buy coming out from Cal. They will get 4 AKs and a Mac here, but not as much util as you would hope for. We'll see some delay in T-spawn here. Enders can't connect. Fresh smoked out of con.
Fresh looking towards ramp, seeing nothing. Turning. Oh, we got Ace trying to get a nice little pixel peek here out on Griff. Zolf getting aggressive into apps, drops out. Paloma Susio on the hunt.
Zolf is going to be jump spotting from Van. He could catch him.
I think he might have seen it. Oh, we get some action on B site. Pulse has a really good timing on the stairs player potentially.
And we still have a palace alert from Brass.
Enders gets it. Pulse gets a pick. Going towards Sniper's Nest right now, seeing if he can catch Enders. Enders gets another. Enders goes down to Beef. 3v2.
CTs do know that bomb is isolated in an underpass here. 39 seconds on the clock. And Beef is going to move up towards the B site. 3v2 here for Pulse and Beef. Zolf holding from Cat. Ace Wando pushed Cat.
Pulse gets a pick. Ace rotating in through Cat.
Tags one up, gets the pick in abs, bomb dropped. And Ace
Pulse
cleans
gets
it
down.
up. Yeah, I mean, I think Cal is starting to catch on that mid aggression. They can buy something off of that, but just these late rounds, the rotate over to B there when we have 2 out Ace site. It's just not the kind of cohesion I'd expect to see from an 8-2 team. Then again, this is ABW's map pick.
I will also say their IGL Rex Vamp is getting subbed out for Brass, so maybe the calls are not quite what they're used to.
That is very true. I was
So
unaware that Rex was their IGL.
yeah. So maybe they just need a game or so to adjust, and we'll see something out of them. That being said, it's still fairly early into the game. They can come back.
Yeah, Fresh going to get an early pick through Palace. And another. Bomb going down on the site, planning an open.
Fresh gets another.
That puts Palma and Brass in a 2v4. Brass gets one. Escapes through the smoke. Michael Sark pushing on the site. Gets one.
Gets one. Paloma Sucio gets one. Gets two. And goes down to Ace.
Ace Awando cleans up that round for ABW, bringing it to 8-1. That was almost heroic from Brass and Paloma. CT Eco still looking pretty decent, maybe not quite where they would want it to be, but T's will be getting what I think is most of a full buyout this round. We see 3 AAs coming out of T's. And they're still rocking up in mid. And since some early aggression round, looks like a 5-house rush.
Paloma Sucio with a flashbang. Runs through the volley. Cow is on the offensive. This is what we like to see from Cow. Jumps out. Ace goes down.
So Zolf, this is huge. Cow.
The MC site.
Rotating now coming in, 2 from Market. Or 1 from Market, 2 from Cat, it looks like.
Enders goes down from Brass. Picks up
that
the
up is big. Michael Sark electing to save. Fresh is going to back off too. It's a very, very disciplined decision from ABW. You're up 8-1, but definitely a disciplined play. Definitely what I would think is the right play.
We're probably going to see some hunting. Brass gets another one.
And now it's just Fresh to bring the M4.
That's that type of aggression from Cal that I was talking about earlier that we like to see. That's what they're known for. That, and if they keep up that mid aggression, this should be good. They should be able to close out the half really nicely.
Yeah, I don't know about nicely, but they could salvage it. End at 8-4, rather than 9-3, 10-2, something like that. But CT's Eco is going to be worse for wear here. They are going to be on a save. And looks like Cow is going to elect for another quick B hit here.
Brass narrowly misses the pick.
Making a little bit of noise on A, but Fresh is already through Palace. 4 CTs pushing through top mid.
This is that type of early aggression and map control we are seeing from ABW that we're so used to seeing from them. Fresh looks like he's got a timing, but he misses. Enders is already in their back, gets the pick.
And that's the up. That's a big gun to get.
Pulse gets 2.
Can't connect with it.
Pulse gets 3.
Saves the
now
up.
It's Fresh in a 1v4. Fresh gets 1. That's the up down.
I think we're going to be seeing a save here.
I think so too.
Yeah, Fresh has been having an absolutely great game tonight. I mean, what a show. 12-4. And it looks like all of our T's will be saving. Griff might run into Fresh into T-spawn here. He looks away last second.
Can Griff get this kill? Doesn't look like it. Fresh survives with the up. Last round of the half. 8-3. First Son, Tofu Ticklers.
Yeah, I mean, full buy from both teams, but what can you say but absolute domination from ABW so far? Yeah, stats don't lie. Looks like we will be seeing some more early mid aggression, and
Enders gets picked
Pulse
for the
gets
Pulse.
picked. Griffin taking some space here.
Smoking of Khan. Do you think they're going to go towards B or they're going to spamming
Yeah,
through his fresh?
I think after that smoke and molly through con, they gotta end B here. Yeah, we see two T's moving up cat. We got a T up in abs. But Zulf and Ace of Wando holding B site down. One spotted out in abs by
Pulse
Zulf.
takes out fresh. Beef is looking to get his. Spots Ace. Michael's Pulse gets another one. And Bomb is on A site.
Yeah, Cal read them like a book right there, I want to say.
The Zulf and Ace 2v4 situation here. Bomb is planted on A. Pulse is already ready to go. Misses the no-scope. Ace takes him out. Beef gets the refrag. Zulf in a 1v3 situation. Jump spotting ticket. Gets spotted by Brass. And that's the half. 8-4.
Absolutely how you want to close it out if you're Cal. Come alive in those last couple of rounds. And it looks like they did start to get something going there. Team's starting to mesh. But
It seems like all the right pieces are coming together. Cow is online. Let's see how that translates into the second half.
they still have a major deficit that they got to come back from. I mean, this pistol round is going to be critical for them.
It might even
you,
be make or break.
you give ABW the pistol round here, you got to assume they're going to get the conversion. That puts it at 10-4. That's a tough scoreline to come back from. Looks like we will be seeing a standard buy coming out from both teams. No util on the T's. A little bit of util for our A-side player, Brass. Or Brass's B-side, excuse me.
Looks like they are rushing A. Two go down immediately. Zulf is planting. Ace is peeking out towards stairs. Ace gets the pick. In CT, Enders is in CT. Gets the pick on Paloma Sucio. It is a 1v5 already.
Yeah, this is going to be a hard one for Brass Biscuit to come back from. No armor, nothing to save. He hears them coming ladder. He's ready.
Gets the pick. Gets a second.
Gets a second. Yeah, I mean, not much you can do there if you're Cow. You know, your A-site just gets overwhelmed, your con player gets isolated on that stairs fight, and now you're in a 2v5 retake. We will be seeing a buy coming out from Cal. Or First Son, excuse me. And it doesn't look like we're going to see a CT push anywhere. They're just electing to default it out. T's grouping up in B apps, get mollied out. They push through it.
Running through the molly. Two on B side already. Zulf is shooting towards connector, or not connector, catwalk. Brass is getting, he's shooting, he's missing. Goes through the smoke, gets Zulf. Ace gets one. Griffin in a 1v3 goes down.
Yeah, that's a good little bit of damage there. Take away some of those conversion weapons. Then again, I would expect to see an upgrade here coming in on ABW. First full buy coming out of Cow. And Enders does have the up.
Enders has proven time and time again to be deadly with the big gun. Let's see if he can convert and get a pick on top mid.
Looks like we'll be seeing some early mid aggression from the ABW here.
They smoke top mid. One's going out. Enders miss. Pulse falls back.
No real presence from the T's over on that.
Michael Sark eats a frag grenade at 54 health now.
Zolf gets his in connector. Eve trying to trade.
Beef
Takes
gets a
down
trade on
Pulse.
Enders. That's the up or down. Zolf is lurking through Sniper's Nest. Gets caught on a timing by Beef.
Now in a 3v3, 55 seconds left to go. Still no bomb plant.
Fresh looking towards jungle. Might be able to get Beef if he gets this peak. And Fresh gets his. Fresh going in towards CT. Fresh gets another on Brass Biscuit. Paloma Sucio in a 1v3. Team on his back. Can he take care of business?
Nah, looks like we're going to see a save here coming in from Paloma. So Counter-Strike, if you're on CT side here, what can you do to try to switch things up? You know, your default's not working. What would you recommend?
Now, I'm only a recruit, so my strategies aren't really refined, but maybe some more aggression towards mid, maybe just hunkering down and playing your angles on A, but maybe something out of the ordinary, something that the recruits have never seen before.
Generational recruit strat. I think Cow has just been they've been defaulting out a little bit too much. I don't think we've seen an execute on either site from Cow yet. We had a quick hit onto B in our second round, I believe. But Cow is going to come in with a tactical timeout. It's just they're going to talk about what they want to do with this eco here.
Maybe they should have arguably called a timeout sooner, but it's never too late. I think that there's still a chance that this game could become super, super competitive, and maybe just maybe they'll change their strategies. Maybe they get more aggressive. Maybe they
at the end of the day, we're in the best of threes now. One map does not make the difference. You know, in a game like this, you know, until you get into that second map, I really wouldn't be worried if I was in Cow's shoes. You know,
That's very cool. It's just
ABW's
as
map
much as a
pick.
mental game.
I've seen crazier things happen.
Best of three format. This is just as much of a mental game as it is a game between two incredible teams here.
Production reminding us of Phase 013.
Shout out production. Shout out Nexus.
Looks like we will be seeing some quick
Paloma
aggro
Sucio whipping the molly, but gets the pick on Fresh. Gets another one on Michael Sark. Paloma Sucio getting a third.
Brass getting another out of app. Jumping for Van before
Jump
end.
spotting, and they go down.
What a
really,
hold from
really great
Paloma.
round from Poppy Sucio. 4K from Paloma Sucio.
Yeah, I mean, Poppy's going to be his name after this stream.
They're all going to call him Poppy after this.
But absolutely great hold coming in from Paloma Sucio. Gosh. And we will see a force buy coming in from ABW here. They want to get it to 12. And we will see some early mid aggression, I think, from the CPs here. Or just an A stack. There the aggression
They're
is.
going for a standard little A execute here. Griffin is getting in. Enders gets the pick. Enders goes down to Poppy. They're going out on A. Beef goes down. Zolf goes down. 3v2.
Will go down
Bomb is down
triple.
on A side. Did Pulse spot Fresh jumping?
Smokes are fading soon.
What a flick from Pulse! Ace gets one.
Ace of Wanda
Lovely
spotted
situation,
out.
goes down. Cow is online.
Yeah, they're not giving him that match point. Cass saying, we're not ready to let you take it to overtime yet. We still want to win out on map 1. And that is going to hurt the T's eco a little bit. They're not going to have the eco for an alt buy this round. ABW taking a timeout. You know, if you're ABW here, what are you really trying to discuss? You think their strategies aren't working? Do they think just need a second to calm down?
I think it's the latter. I think that it's semifinals, tensions are high. They just needed a second to cool off,
Steal the
reclaim
nerves.
themselves exactly, and they're gonna recollect and see what happens this round. Pulse is looking towards top mid here. Doesn't see anything. Drops down. Legs. Fresh. Throws the nade. Whips the nade. Ender's going out. Ender's goes down to Pulse.
What a shot from Pulse there. It looks like ABW is going to start to try to regroup towards the A site here. Bomb working its way into Palace. We got one player in main.
Stark lurking in Palace. Gets a pick on Griff. Four v 3. Still anyone's round.
Util coming out. The jig should be up here. And it looks like the bomb is rotating back out, but we still have Brass hard anchoring B site.
Beef jiggling out, shooting pop shots left and right, tagging Ace a little bit, but it looks like they're rotating out. Brass taking some space in Catwalk, going back towards B, it looks.
I think he heard him.
I think he did. Yep, that flash just about confirms it. He's on to him.
Yeah, and the rotates are coming in. We already have Paloma stuck in market. Pulse is taking some space.
Brass in a good spot, gets one. Zolf gets spotted, and that's the round. Cow is on a heroic comeback right now.
Absolutely. I mean, back-to-back rounds where you just had a player absolutely dominating. Last round it was Paloma. This round it was Pulse with the AWP. I mean, that's what you need to see if you're a Cow. ABW taking another tack. I got to imagine they're discussing their eco here. Still a pretty commanding lead, but now it's a much more even game, Anybody could take it at this point.
At this point, this really is anyone's game. Cow is going on a tear right now, but it's never too late for ABW to clinch out the first game.
No, absolutely. ABW 2 rounds away from just closing out map 1. But Cow's not quite ready to let them do that yet. They've been putting up a hell of a fight these last 3 rounds.
They are not ready to get put out to the pasture just yet. They are fighting hard.
And it looks like we will see a fast A hit through Palace here from ABW. ABW just biding their time, waiting for their sea of smokes. Big nade from
Great nade from Griffin. Griffin gets one. Beef gets one.
Beef
Enders gets two here. 3v3 situation, post-plant scenario. Brass gets one. Fresh gets one. Fresh gets two. Brass in a 1v2 against Fresh and Ace.
Oh.
Brass gets a crazy pick on fucking Fresh. Ace.
He doesn't have the time. There's And
Oh
Ace
my
closes it out.
goodness. That round was crazy.
That was chaotic. I mean, absolutely clutch plays coming in from Enders and Fresh there. Both of them with a 2K that just changed the round. And now Cal coming in with their last tack.
Both players saying, I am down, but I am not out. Let's get to map 2. Let's see this happen.
Eco's not looking the best on the Cow side, but they are going to force it out. They're going to play for this round point here. Looks like we will be seeing a setup for A side coming in from ABW. Beef taking a close angle with the MP9 on A main. Palace smoked out. T Util starting to come in. Beef gets one,
Beef
backs out.
one through the flash. Enders drops
And
down, gets one.
Griffin in smoke.
Well, Masusu gets the trade on Enders. Ace takes out Griffin. We are now to 3v3. Bomb is down. Pulse goes down to a nade. Brass gets fresh. Ace gets brass.
He knows where the last two are. This is still very doable.
Poppy Susia with the team on his back. In a 1v2 situation. Throws down the smoke. Peeks out and goes down. And that is the first game to ABW.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely great game from both teams, but I gotta say, ABW really showed their dominance on Mirage there.
They were looking like a force of nature. That is right. They were going crazy on the CT side. However, it is still game one. It's just as much a mental game as it is a regular game. And Cow is down their IGL, so perhaps they get used to playing with each other, they get acclimated, and they show them what's up on game two.
I mean, absolutely, and I think 7-13 is a respectable scoreline to end map 1 on, especially if it's not your pick. You know, it's still anybody's series, like you said. Yeah, so I think we will be taking a short intermission here until we get on to map 2, which will be, I believe, Anubis.
It's ancient, I think, right?
Ancient, excuse me. So we'll be back with you shortly.
Looking forward to seeing you guys soon. And we are back. It is game 2 versus First Son and the Tofu Ticklers. First Son 1, Tofu Ticklers 0. We are on Ancient. Cow's map pick. Let's see how this pistol round starts.
We will be seeing 2 techs coming out on the tees here. Grouping up for an A main hit.
Ace spots 1, falls back into Palace.
Sees 2, the rotates are coming in from ABW.
Beef going in, getting the pre-fire, getting the pick on Ace. Bomb goes down.
Griffin
Griff
in a
is
good
posted
spot.
up in Donut. Pulse putting it on Burst. Griffin
Griff gets one.
Griff goes down. Doubling up in main. I like this strategy quite a bit. And
Catches
they both
both
go
of
down.
them on the reload. Michael Sark cleaning up that round. 3K for him. I mean, a great sight hit by Takao, but ABW is just coming in clutch with their retakes tonight.
This is true. They have the bomb down though, so they might be able to maybe do a nice little B hit off that.
It looks like we will be seeing a force coming in from the T's, which I like to see. Just try to devastate that CT economy if you can get them on a loss here.
If they can crush the eco, that would be huge for Cow. Going towards B from the looks of it.
2 CTs aggro up mid too. This could get
Soul
caught
throwing
out.
the molly. It whiffs. The shelf molly whiffs. Pulse is already in. Fresh gets some good damage. Pulse is already in cave. Goes out. Zolf gets a pick. Zolf goes down.
Doing good damage though. Tags down 2 players with the scout. Now we're in a 3v4 retake. All 3 CTs coming in from CT. Griff swings out, gets taken. Pulse holding the Alamo. Can't find the second.
Good try from Beef, but that is the retake for ABW.
Yeah, I mean,
ABW's retakes tonight have been insane.
Absolutely, and I mean, Cow's kind of supporting him with that. They're giving him these 1v1 isolated fights. I would like to see them playing a little bit more disciplined, like we've seen from ABW, hanging back, waiting for your teammates. Having some technical issues here, pardon us. Production hitting the bruh. But we will be seeing a light buy coming out from the T's here.
2 mollies going out towards mid. Fresh going into Donut. Brass is lurking in aim in.
And we're seeing it looks like a slow A hit. T's are giving up control of the entire map so far. So Ace
It's Columbus takes brush. Ace gets another beat goes takes out Michael Sark.
CT to scout Ace to all down temple. And Ender's coming in with the FAMAS. Gets beef.
Ace looking towards Roki. And Enders goes out get a second. Gets it. Paloma Suster takes out Ender. Paloma?
Oh, Ace takes him down. Almost
potential
pulled it
for
off
some
there.
Heroic gameplay from Poppy Sucio.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of early aggression from Cal that's paying off, but like we've been saying, they're just disintegrating in these post plants. ABW is just cleaning their clock right now. We will be seeing the first full buy come out from the T's. They have the eco for AWP. Will they elect to go for it? It looks like it will be a 5 rifle round on both, or no, on T side.
Ace throwing the instant for elbow. And
it looks like Cow's going to group up towards B here.
gets some early mid aggression. Beef gets one. Fresh gets one through the smoke. Pulse goes in, gets another one. It looks
And
like
that's
they
B
have B
site.
site. Pulse taking some aggression, early aggression towards CT. I like that for the retake.
Yeah, that's 4 smokes from the T's, though. They just used up their entire util set to smoke that out.
3 coming in from CT. That is their entire retake squad. What a peek from Pulse! Gets 2!
Pulse gets 2!
Michael Sark in a 1v4 situation. Pulse trying to get one more. Flashes behind. Goes out. Looks like Michael Sark is saving. Going through to A site.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great site take from Cow again, but that util going out like that does scare me. You know, these post plants, looks like that's where Cow's weak point is.
They should try to be conscious of the smoke usage, maybe try to re-smoke in the retake situations, but that aggression is paying off for sure.
And we will see a tactical timeout coming in from Cow. I got to imagine they're discussing CT Eco here. You know, CTs are hurting on Eco, but will Cow be able to piece that out together?
I think with the great minds of Poppy Susio and Pulse, dual IGLs in Revamp's absence, I think they should be able to piece it out. But again, I'm not a fortune teller. I do not know. But
we do see Pulse with the AWP this round, though.
And we have seen previously on that Mirage game that Pulse with the AWP is deadly.
Absolutely. It looks like we will be getting most of a save coming out from or never mind, a full buy from ABW. And it will be an early B aggression play. They're going to stick that M4. Or no, Deagle on A side, excuse me.
Looks like they're running through the molly.
Zolf gets one.
Goes down. Out. Beef gets one. Beef gets 2.
Yeah, and I got to imagine Fresh and Michael Sark are talking about a save here.
If I was them, I certainly would. But
it looks like they might be going for this. No kit to speak
of.
The
re-smoke on CT is out. Maybe they were discussing post-plan a little bit in that tech.
Both trying to take their temple.
Fresh takes out Michael Sark. Fresh is running away.
And all T's will be able to save here. Well, the CT Eco is going to be down for another round.
If I was ABW, what would you do to correct the Eco?
Well, you got to save as a team or buy as a team. So here I would expect to be seeing like a $2,500, $2,300 buy and a push somewhere. And if we're not pushing, we're all going to play passive. So.
And we have seen some early map control aggression from ABW on CT. Do you think they're actually taking it towards mid? I really do like this from ABW.
This is a great play from ABW.
A little bit of body block. They get one and they back. That is very smart. What a nade from Lucio. Paloma gets one.
Fresh through the smoke.
Zolf goes down from Beef. Fresh in a 1v4 situation. If I was Fresh, I would probably save.
Yeah, by the end of this game, I think that M4 is going to be as old as me. I think that's the 3rd round we've seen this M4.
Shout out production for laughing at our stupid jokes.
But absolutely great game coming in from both teams so far. ABW with a dominant early 3 rounds, but Cow with a quick 3 to answer, making it 3-3 going into the 7th round.
Looks like we've got ourselves a nice little game of Counter-Strike here. 3-3. Cow looking strong. CT looking to correct their eco. Looks like they have a decent buy here.
Yeah, we will see a good buy coming out from both teams. No op on the CT side, though. Their eco could afford it, but it looks like they're electing not to go for it. Instant elbow smoke coming out again.
Double molly mid. Early aggression down. Zolf goes down. Or that's Enders. My mistake. Zolf gets a pick. Fresh gets another one. Really nice pinch from ABW there.
Absolutely. That highway aggression was just absolutely beautiful. Now the T's are kind of left scrambling. They've given up most of the map control, and now they're just grouped out aside of elbow. Looks like they want to start working their way towards A main. Ace Wando holding from jump. T's getting ready to push. And Ace comes out huge and gets 2.
Pulse now in a 1v4 situation in A main. Ace with a clutch 2K right there.
He has the eco. He wouldn't mind staying alive here. Gets 1. 30 seconds on the clock. And he will elect to try to save this. I mean, great hold from Ace Wando there.
Doing their job as an anchor to a T. Getting 2.
And Pulse will be allowed to save their off. I mean, this is just turning into an absolute slugfest now. Cow is still going to have the eco to come in on another full buy here. They're not sweating it. ABW did lose 2, so their eco is still showing some hurting.
Looks like we've got another B default here.
Early shelf is Molly denying the CT's highway control.
Paloma Susio in Jaguar gets the pick on Zolf, pushing through into Cave right now. Backing out towards Jag. Ender's looking towards Cave. Here's the Molly tick on Beef.
Fresh holding the ramp. Wender's ready to swing off that.
Enders is now smoked off. What will Cow do? Are they going to push up? Couple nades from Cow. Planting in smoke.
Nice try from Enders, but just can't quite finish it off.
Takes up. Paloma Susio going in, goes down. Enders with another pick. Beef gets 1. Pulse gets 1.
Oh, and Ace Wando trades out Beef. That'll bring it to 5-3. Very close round, but again, ABW is just coming in clutch with these post-plant retakes.
This is, as you've said, an absolute slugfest. Both teams slapping meat together, trying to make something happen, going blow for blow each round.
Hey, it is ancient. This is the jungle.
We've got fun in games.
Looks like CT Eco is hurting a little bit here. Got a Zolf with an XM.
Fresh goes down to Pulse. Zolf is ready in cave to respond. Goes down to Brass Biscuit. That is 2 down on ABW. Enders in cave. Goes down.
Was that a team kill?
Yeah.
And looks like we will see the T's committing through cave here.
Michael starts through the smoke.
And they think better of it. They back out, go to A.
Beef still trying to make sure the jig is not up. Doing a little bit of util on B side. Goes down to Michael Sark.
Turns it into a 2v2.
Ace Wando going through CT. Going into Temple with the op.
Griffin holding the close angle. We'll see if Ace tries to clear him.
This is a very hard shot to hit with the op. Maybe. He goes down. Griffin gets the kill. Michael Sark in a 1v2. Goes down to Griffin.
Great play from Griffin there, and great decision from Cow to rotate out to the other site. I mean, we got 2 players on Cow now that are bumping positive in the K, or 3 players that are bumping positive in the KD. We got Paloma, Susio, Beef, and Pulse. Then on the ABW side, we got Michael Sark and Asa Wando. And again, we got Enders with 105 ADR leading the pack. ABW coming in with a tactical timeout, trying to sort out that eco.
One thing we can say about Enders is he is definitely a postseason phenom. Incredible game on Mirage. Off to an incredible start on Ancient.
Well, I mean, he's been a solid player throughout the season, but you're absolutely right. He's really come alive in the playoffs here. The DB game the other night, he did absolutely lights out performance, and now we're seeing it again here in the semifinals.
He's like a piece of coal. You know, enough pressure, he becomes a diamond. That's him in the postseason.
We will see a CT eco push through elbow.
Ace is, well, on for the ace here with the dualies.
Looks like Cow doesn't want to give him a free rifle. They're not taking these fights. That's a good decision from them. And he gets taken down by Beef, bringing it 5-all. I mean, who doesn't love a good boxing match? 2 heavyweights right now just duking it out.
Going blow for blow. No bell has been rung yet. They are in it to win it. We might even see a map 3 here. This is super exciting.
Both teams already trying to burn through their timeouts in the first half. Round 11 and 2 timeouts from both teams. Definitely a lot of strategizing and head scratching going on in this game. We will see a full buy coming out from both teams. The MP9 on Zulf. And Cow is going to default out towards the B bomb site again. Shelf Molly doesn't go out. The CTs have early shelf control.
It's the second time they've whiffed the Shelf Molly, too. Pulse gets a really early pick.
Brass already out on site, not challenged.
Brass has a really good timing on Cave. Lurks into CT, perhaps.
Call him Stewie 2K.
Ace has a really good timing. Oh my god, Pulse! Brass is taking CT control. We love to see that type of aggression in post-plant.
Now we're in a 2v4.
Poppy Susio lurking through CT. Is he going to get the pinch?
Michael Sark pushing site.
Down. Last one ramp. It's Zulf. Zulf in a 1v4, excuse me. Electing to save. Takes out Pulse. Paloma Susio responds with an easy refrag.
If you're Cow, denying that M4 from going over to ABW in the last round is big right here. You know their eco's got to be hurting after that loss. Denying that rifle was critical. Now we are going into the final round of the first half, 5-6. ABW having to force up. We're seeing 2 MP9s and a pistol. Cow deciding to slow it down, default out a little bit more commonly this round.
Michael Sark goes down to Pulse. Pulse taking some aggressive cave space with the AWP.
And it looks like ABW or Cal wants to
Enders goes
back
down to
out towards
Griffin
A.
with a beautiful shot.
Ace of
Ace
Wando
Wando
coming in.
responds. Brass Biscuit responds. Coming in through CT.
There's still a player on ramp, though. I don't think they know. And Fresh with a huge pick, or Zolf with a huge pick there. Now it's a 2v2. Bomb's still not planted. Health even between the two teams, roughly. T's grouping up for an A hit. No one here to defend. Both CTs in mid.
Should have a free plant.
They are going to group and try to retake through CT. Pulse holding with the AWP. Sees one, can't connect.
Goes down 1v1 here. Beef versus Zolf.
1v1, AWP versus AK retake.
Beef looking towards CT. Zolf coming out towards Palace. Looking default, looking donut. Going back into Temple, picking up the M4. Pings it. And that's the
He
kill from
clutches
Beef.
it up. Great round, or great half from Cal, great half from ABW, but I mean, what can you say other than this is an absolute slugfest? Every round is a nail biter.
This is exactly what you should expect from the Recruit semifinals. Both teams proving their mettle, absolutely showing everybody what it takes to get to this level and why they deserve to be here.
And I mean, Paloma Sucio and Pulse are both going crazy right now. 115 ADR on Paloma and 114 on Pulse. I mean, Pulse has the KD to back it right now, but Paloma is being the team player we all dream of. We'll see a little bit of util coming out for ABW here. Looks like the ABW is going to go for a mid hit through donut towards A. Fresh taking down Pulse.
Griffin a good spot here. Moves down.
Beef taking down Enders. 3 CTs in CT. Ace of Wanda with one. Looking for another. Gets it.
Another.
Looking for a third. Gets the third. Ace of Wanda. What a round. I mean, ABW looked very clean on that round.
Their pistol rounds throughout have been very strong. They are definitely their strongest since they are, again, like another team that is pretty shooter heavy. They are very strong on pistol, especially on T side.
Yeah, well, they're showing their dominance in this series. We will see some mid util come out for ABW. 2 smokes for Red Room. Brass with a little bit early ramp aggro. Sees 3 and just gets deleted. Pulse tagging one up.
Looks like they're coming up towards shelf. Gets the jump. Has jag control. Going into cave. Enders gets one.
Looking for the second. He knows he's there.
Beef
And
goes
they clear.
down with the pre-fire. Oh my goodness, Plomasucio goes down. Zolf with a 2K. Griffin goes down.
Yeah, hard round to win if you're a cow there. But we will be seeing actually, did they buy that last round? Or no, I guess I'm just seeing things. So we will see a full buy coming in from Cow here. Full buy coming in from ABW, keeping 2 Galils on the trade over. Early mid aggression from Enders and Michael Sar. Trading out through Donut there.
Rush going into jag. Gets taken out. Trade for Mesa Wando.
We are now suddenly in a 2v3. Beef with a huge pick on Zolf from ramp. Ace of Wando left alone in a 1v3, working his way through cave. Taking his time, clearing his angles. CTs are happy to play this passive as well. Paloma and Donut waiting for a rotate.
Ace is moving out towards shelf, looking to take some mid control here.
Yeah, if you're Ace, you really don't want to survive this round, but CT's peeking through red room. Griffin gets the pick. I mean, absolutely great hold from Brass there. Looks like the T's will be able to scrape together a buy. 2 Galils coming out. Not a whole lot of util, but enough to make something happen. Still no op for the CTs yet.
Paloma gets one. Zolf gets one. Taking some donut aggression. Paloma
Spots
backing
him
out. Paloma in a tough spot with that nade. Goes down to the nade from Ace Wando. Taking red rim control. Brass Biscuit gets one. They have red rim control.
Ender's lurking out. Here's him going down ramp. The call should come in. They know B's open now.
Especially now that they have red rim control, they can do whatever they want at this point.
But we got Griffin holding from Temple. Ready for it, and Ace Wando takes him down. Now Beef wrapping through mid. Here's Ender's coming behind him. But can't make
Beef
it happen.
goes down.
I mean, great round from Cowan, especially Ace Wando there doing work in mid. Cow will be electing to go for a light buy here, buying for next. Wondering if we'll see some kind of early aggro out of them. Tied 8-all going into round 17. Early
Three
mid push.
nades to Enders. Nade stack pushing mid.
Getting that rifle should be huge. Zolf taking one down after he aggroes through shelf. Ready for another. Gets dinked down to 7. Has to back off now. T's planning on B. Fresh taking down Pulse through highway. Brash on the long flank. Fresh looks ready for it though. Michael Sark taking down Beef and Paloma. I'm gonna try to stop saying that.
Just say Poppy, bro. He's Poppy Susio.
Yeah, you're so right. And now it's all left down to Brass.
Brass
Looking to do some damage at the end of the round here.
Hard shots to make. They don't connect. Fresh gets the pick.
I think we're gonna have to see a, or no, full buy will be coming in. Or no, the timeout comes out. Yep, and Cow is deciding to force into it. No op on either side right now. Early aggression from ABW is panning out right now. You know, if you're Cow, how are you adjusting your holds to deal with this early aggression that ABW's been throwing at you?
If I was Cow, I would simply rotate off contact, throw the mollies when you hear people, when you see util and all that to deny some time, deny some util. And, you know, ABW, they're a good team, but they're not really known for their fakes. They're a pretty straightforward team in terms of aggression, so you just need to rotate on contact, throw your util accordingly, and adjust as a team.
Absolutely. T's already out, getting the bomb down on A site. Picking out Paloma and Mid and Griffin on A site, leaving it to a 3v5 retake. You know, at this point, I'm expecting to see a CT save here, you know? Not much you can do. Zolf pushing up. Gets taken down by Pulse, making this round a little bit more doable. But Cow is going to play with the discipline, and they are going to save. We're not going to be seeing any hunting coming in from ABW.
This is a very smart save, and very, very smart on the part of ABW for not hunting. Very disciplined on their part, and very smart on Cow for saving. Very, very, very smart. Oh my god, Beef gets one. They need the eco to go forward. And
Yeah, absolutely. And Recruit's not a tier that's known for its ability to, hold their aggression and save, but Cow
absolutely
reined it
not.
in that round.
Speaking from experience as a recruit player, we're not known for that. Or at least I'm not.
So we should be seeing a force coming in from Cow. Yep, 2 MP9s picked up by Paloma and Griffin. ABW's eco is still looking good. Op does come out on Zolf this time.
This is different from the normal Enders up. Do they whiff that molly again, or did that actually land shelf?
Early mid aggro. He's already fighting through.
Columbus
Good
gets the
damage
dang.
on the Embo.
Enders gives down from Griffin. Michael Sark looking to get his. Looking towards Donut. Fresh lurking out towards A.
Smoke going down on a CT that should announce his presence to Paloma. Paloma sees
Paloma gets it.
takes him down.
Ace is out.
Ace Wando on the side. Sark taking down Griffin. Ace taking down Paloma. Now we're in a 2v3. Bomb's still not down. Pulse on a wrap. Might catch out Sark. Gets him down. Now it leaves Ace to do it all. 1v3. Has the bomb. Has 42 seconds left on the clock. Walking out to mid. Gonna meet up with Pulse. Gets the pick. But we already have Beef on B site.
Beef ready for this. Beef takes out Ace Wanda. Bringing it to 9-10.
Turtling up onto sites there really worked out for him. Just gives them the map control they need to close out that round. 9-10 going into the 20th round. Dare I say it? This looks like it has the possibility of being an OT game.
This is a real barn burner for sure. This could go to OT. This could even go to double OT.
Still no AWP on the CT side, but AWP does get moved back to Enders after last round. Enders going for a passive mid-hold. Fresh for aggro peek through Jag. Michael Sark boosted, trying to fight through long. Fresh gets the pick on the Brass and Cave.
Pulse has a really good timing through the smoke. Can he get it? Pulse takes
Tags
the pick
down
on Fresh.
Paloma goes down from Zolf and Donut. And it looks like the T's will rotate out towards Egg. Will Griffin be able to beat him there?
This is a nice play from them. I really do like this idea. Griffin and CT, can he sniff it out?
4v3, we will see the T's or CT's gambling here, rotating all over to A. Griffin loses the fight through main, gets taken down by Sark. CT smoke comes in, Ace Wando picks out Beef. Pulse tagging down Ender.
A valiant effort from Pulse, but Pulse goes down, bringing the score to 9-11 for Sun.
Absolutely. Now, this is a big decision for Cow. Their eco is a little bit all over the place, so are they going to force here? It looks like we will see a force coming in. Not quite a force. 3 players buying down, or 4 players buying down. All 5. They all forced. All right.
Not a bad decision in my opinion. You know, they need the rounds. They don't want to play for the tie here, you know.
Absolutely. You do want to take your map clean. But Zolf with the early pick on the Griffin in A main. Aggro push does not pan out for Cow. Fresh fighting through Jag again. Zolf already out on A site. Paloma knows. But Zolf with the pick! Now Fresh gets his through cave. Sark gets brass down in ramp or on ramp. All up to Pulse, 1v4.
Pressure has never been higher. Team on his back. Gets one pick.
Aware of the highway aggro. Smoked off CT, knows he should be safe. Looks like they will be letting him save. Ace getting a little bit aggro here, trying to force him out of Donut into a fight. And Pulse can
my
connect.
Goodness. Ace Wando gets the
9-12.
pick. 9-12. Eco is looking kind of rough for the CTs here.
We can scrape together a buy here, but those buys on 11th round it's a risky maneuver. You know. A Negev coming in on Griffin. I'd be interested to see where this plays. I'd
I would
imagine he's going to
love
be
to
the
see it
a-hole.
mid. That would be hilarious. But A makes the most sense.
You know, that's the best part about recruit games. The Negev gameplay.
That and the occasional Mag 7 if they're feeling really juicy.
The mag is the swag is a real enthusiast's weapon.
It's for real diehard smilers, for sure.
So it looks like ABW will be grouping up and going for a fast B default. Or a fast B hit here, then nobody goes elbow. They do throw their mid util, make them think there's pressure.
Zolf goes down.
It's traded out. Team killed by Sark. Sark gets the kill on the beef.
Making it a 3v3. Fresh goes down to Griffin. Griffin going out. Griffin goes in. There we go. Pulse gets 2, and that's the round.
Great retake from Cal there. I mean, that aggression really paid off for him. Just making their way to site as soon as that info comes in, and then just aggroing onto it.
Cow saying, I am down, but I am not out. I will see you in overtime.
Hey, it's all mental. It's all mental. Cow said, I didn't hear no bell. ABW electing to go for a timeout here. I mean, the battle between Pulse and Ace Wando right now. Pulse with 25 and 15, and Ace Wando 23 and 11. Great stat lines from both players. We will see a buy coming in on ABW here. 3 Mac 10s and 2 AKs. Not a whole lot of util. No flashes, 3 smokes, and 3 mollies. We will be seeing the T's grouping up outside of A main here. Griffin holding from big box. Sees 3. Griffin gets 2. Can't get the third. Paloma gets the third through a nade. 2v3 retake. All CTs retaking through CT. Michael Sark backing out into A main. Zolf at big box with the AWP. Zolf gets 1. Traded out by Paloma. And Sark closes it out. ABW 13-10. 2-0
What
on the
an
semifinals.
upset from ABW on the semifinals. And now it's time for our Cool and Counter-Strike's Player of the Game interview. Tonight we're bringing in ABW's Fresh. What's going on,
What's
Fresh?
up?
Tonight is a pretty big upset on Cow. ABW clinching it out, going to the finals. what do you have to say for yourself? You had a lifetime performance this entire season and that first game on Mirage.
Yeah, I mean, Ancient was a bit of a stinker. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't feeling the most confident going into Ancient. Our team hasn't been great on Ancient this season, other than like very early on, and we were just playing it like a pug at that point.
Yeah,
Uh,
like I'm a little bit interested in what the pick band prep was looking like for that. Were you planning on going to Ancient here?
um, I had a feeling we would go Ancient irregardless because we knew they like Inferno. Inferno is our perma. We've banned it first every single time. Uh, so they can't take one of their better maps, or they can't play on that map. We know they'd want to, so they're gonna take us to Ancient, where they know we're bad and they're comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, and it looks like it was a good pick for you guys because you absolutely wiped the floor on Mirage, and then you know,
Man, that was a fucking team game right there. I got to give shout outs to, I mean, obviously Zolf, Michael, Ace, and obviously Enders, man. At some point on either map, everyone stepped up and was a leader. Everyone stepped up and said, "Hey, either I can go, just absolutely destroy this guy. I can get this pick and it'll crack open the round, or if it's post plants, whether it's me, Ace, Enders, I think Michael did it at one point. Pretty sure Zolf did. Just getting their voices up, getting honestly kind of microing and getting us in good positions in our post plants because that's a huge problem that we had on Ancient.
well, I mean, both maps, especially Mirage, but both maps, the team play looked off the chain. I mean,
Yeah,
you guys are swinging off of each other, you're flashing for each other, you're playing off of each other. You can't ask
yeah.
Especially
for
those
anything more.
retakes.
It's
Your
honestly,
retakes have been crazy. Those two games we
yeah.
were
I mean,
watching, those retakes were insane.
hey, you know how I get down in retakes. I'm a little gremlin, you know. But the retakes have definitely helped the boys. Just being in the server, communicating. I'm gonna be honest with you, our comms are hectic, right? Like I'm surprised anyone hears game sounds.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah, well, it is constant flow of information, man.
Well,
Uh,
I gotta say it's working for you because
mm,
the coordination is very impressive.
yeah, and like I said earlier, when everyone takes a turn and steps up to be a leader, uh, it really allows us to have a super multifaceted game where you can see like we don't just win out games very often, right? Like they're always close, but we feel in every game we always have a good chance to win and we always have a good mental edge.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. How is the team mental going into this game, knowing that you're not going to have your IGL?
We had our edge.
Or I'm thinking of
Or
Cal. Excuse me.
yeah, yeah, that was an unfortunate situation. Personally for me, all roads lead back to Cal. It was the first organization I actually played for. I have the best jersey in CSC in my opinion, and I made it for Cal. Uh, I not gonna lie, I got on cam before our match. I threw it in the trash right in front of our boys to get them fired up.
Hey, you
I'm
did
wearing
it.
it
You got to
now.
go.
I'm wearing it now. But I mean, I love Cal. Like I said, all roads lead back to Cal. If it weren't for like Sant, Sentinel, and Seagull being willing to give me a chance in season 12 when I was way too high MMR and playing like trash, I wouldn't be here now. So, and I'm super happy for the Cowboys. I'm glad that they made it to semis and matched me. Uh, that was a little douchey. I'm sorry, but I'm always happy to see Cal succeed. And if it wasn't us, I wanted it to be them. Um, I mean, I said the same thing to Dirt, so it's a little,
You gotta love the
you know,
cows. Shout out,
yeah,
shout out to the
dude, you gotta
cows.
love Cal. You gotta love Cal.
Yeah.
I gotta give personally a huge shout out to Juve. Uh, I don't know if he's sub this season in Prem, but when he plays in CSC, he's normally in Prem. Dude, he got into advanced right last season, and he uses winnings to give me a fucking desktop because I was playing on a trap top. Like
We
I was playing
played
on
on that shit
the
last season, bro. When we were on the
yeah,
same team.
exactly. And you see the difference in the game, right? So that
Yeah.
doesn't happen without Juve. That doesn't happen without Juve. That doesn't happen without Sprite up in
Why you
Prospect
been
on
on the
wet.
season earlier, Jude? What the fuck?
Well,
No, I'm just
he
kidding.
didn't get into advanced then, I ended up getting him a knife to pay him back. But yeah,
One
uh,
last question. So
what's up?
now that y'all are going towards the finals, what does ABW need to do to keep this drive going forward and make sure that the mental is going, that the gameplay is going to complete that final drive for the cup?
Man, we're gonna keep talking our shit. We're gonna keep being confident. we're gonna keep doing what we've done. We've shown it works. We've shown that we can make it work through adversity. We didn't have exactly the best middle of the season, but we still figured it the fuck out. I feel confident in my boys. I feel confident that everyone is ready to step up when they need to, and that's the biggest thing, is that any of us can step up and take charge, whether it's of the game, of the round, of each other, doesn't matter. Everyone's always willing to be the next man up. It's that Detroit Lions grit, do your fucking job type shit.
Absolutely, and it's paying off for you.
Yeah.
Well, I got to say, congratulations to you, Fresh, and ABW as a whole,
Thank
and
you.
great
Congrats.
showing. And
Yeah.
great showing from Cal, too. Shout out to the boys over at Cal. You played a hell of a series. Nothing to be ashamed of there.
Also, shout out to my ABW boys. I know they were getting hype in the Discord watching the match. They're really rooting for us. They're in our retakes, trying to make it harder for us. Are making it harder for us realistically. Helping us sharpen ourselves, right? So shout out to those boys as well. Lots
They're
of shout
doing
outs.
a good job, and y'all are
Yeah,
too.
they are.
Best of luck in the finals.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all have a great night. Everyone who watched. I hope it was a
You
great
as
match for
well.
y'all. See you.
Peace out, brother.
All right. Well, thank you for all tuning into the CSC A stream for Tofu Ticklers versus First Son. We still have a B stream going on. I believe that is Prospect play-ins. That's ACA versus PA. So tune in there. Show your or DB. Apologies. So tune into the B stream. Show your boys some love over there. I'm Mr. Cool, joined by Counter Strike, and with the Nexus Observing. Thanks.
Have a great night.